Hey, Sophie, you forgot to take your umbrella. Apparently it's gonna rain this afternoon.
Tough luck. I'll use one of the leftover umbrellas at my company instead. Though I don't really want to use one of those tacky, cheap umbrellas people tend to use.
You seem to leave in a rush. Are you okay? Be careful not to fall over.
I was late dropping Matthew off at the nursery, but I made it in time.
Good job.
I can't believe I slept overtime today. I'm sorry for leaving the house a mess, the dishes from breakfast and everything.
It's okay, I'll do the cleaning up today. I'm working from home today. I have time to do some extra chores.
It's honestly been really helpful that you've been working from home lately. Thanks so much for handling the chores. I just don't have enough time in the morning to do everything.
Working from home is also convenient for when Layla is sick and she can't go to nursery school. This way, there's no need for one of us to take a day off work to look after her. With that being said, it's still a bit tough working and taking care of Layla or Matthew at the same time.
I know. I'm really sorry about that. Thanks a lot for taking care of Matthew when he's unwell.
Well, it's doable. We'll make this work between the two of us as usual.
Recently, you've also been doing most of the cleaning and the laundry. My favorite thing to come home to lately is the hot bath you prepare for me. I would hate to have to clean the bath after I go back home.
You still take Matthew to school every day and do most of the cooking. I think we've split out our chores pretty evenly, so don't worry about it.
You're so kind. I'm so grateful to you. Thank you so much.
It's okay. Financially, you earn more than me anyway, so I feel like I should compensate by trying my best to handle more chores. Otherwise, you might just decide to dump me one day.
I would never. I'd never dump you, whatever happens.
You think so? I guess I'm safe then.
Oh no, I have to go on a business trip from tomorrow.
Huh? So suddenly?
My colleague who is supposed to go, he's caught the flu, so I have to fill in his shoes.
Oh no, that's unlucky. How long do you have to go?
About a week.
That's pretty long.
I should decline, right? It's impossible for me to leave you alone with Matthew for a week, isn't it?
A whole week looking after Matthew alone, huh? It'll be challenging, but I'll try my best. You go on your business trip.
Are you sure? You're going to be stuck with a grumpy 2-year-old for a whole week.
He sure is a grumpy little fellow.
He's been particularly grumpy recently, too.
They want you to fill your colleagues' shoes, right? That means they're counting on you. You should go.
Yeah, but...
Also, if you do well on this trip and your boss sees how good you are, he may give you a pay raise. More money for you is more money for the family. You do your best to do a good job. I'll ask my boss if he'll let me work from home while you're on your trip.
Would that be possible?
My boss is understanding of parents and having children, so I think he'll allow me to do it.
Wow, your boss is so generous. I think I'd like to thank him with a little gift when I return from my business trip.
Then why don't you buy him a souvenir? I'll take it to the office.
Okay then, I'll go on this trip. But if anything happens, please ask my parents for support. I'll let them know of the situation beforehand.
Okay, you just focus on your work and do a good job, Sophie. A sudden business trip must be even more tough than looking after Matthew on your own. When you come home tonight, you should prepare for your trip and then go straight to bed. I'll do all the chores today.
All of it?
Yes, everything. I've actually already made dinner. I made your favorite, pork chops.
What? You even made me dinner? You used to say you sucked at cooking and you didn't want to cook.
I decided it was time to learn and to get over my fear of cooking. It'd be helpful to you if I could cook, right?
Why are you so kind and perfect, Tom? I get worried sometimes you're too nice.
Huh? Why?
Do you have anything that stresses you out? I get worried that you may be feeling tired or stressed, but you're just not telling me.
Stressed? No, I'm not stressed. I'm happy to be able to do things for you and Matthew. It brings me joy to help you out.
Wow, Tom, I really have to admire your mindset. I always get stressed out so easily. Our family functions all because of you and your mindset.
You think so? I'm glad you think so.
I'm going to do my best on my business trip. When I get back, let's go out to a nice restaurant or something. Or we can take Matthew to my parents' place so we can go on a short vacation together over the weekend. How about Disney World? You like Disney, right? I'll pay for everything.
Really? That'd be awesome!
After a week alone with Matthew, you'll be exhausted. Let's go to Disney World so we can have some one-on-one time and some fun together.
Awesome! I'm really looking forward to that. I'm super motivated now. You do your best too, Sophie.
Hey Tom, how are you doing? I've texted you several times yesterday, but you haven't replied. What's going on?
I'm sorry. Matthew was sick and I was busy taking care of him. I totally forgot to reply.
Oh, really? That must have been tough.
It was real tough.
I wonder if he caught something from someone at the nursery school. How high is his fever?
He's still pretty hot. This afternoon he was particularly feverish.
Oh, that's worrying. He isn't showing any symptoms of a seizure, is he?
He seems to be all right at the moment.
Please take him to the hospital. I think the usual place should work best. My friend works there, so it's extra reliable, that place.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that before. That big hospital by the main road, right?
Yes, that's right. You know where we keep Matthew's patient registration card, right?
Yes, in the drawer of his bedroom, right?
Yes, please handle it for me. I'm so worried about him. It must be tough looking after him, even if you can work from home. Shall I come back home to help?
What about your work? It's nearly the end of your trip. You should see it through.
But you can't work when you have Matthew to look after. He's always so grumpy when he has a fever, too.
Don't worry about it. Your trip is almost over. I'll handle things until you get back. You can't just leave early from your trip, Sophie. If you do that, you'll never be trusted with an important project.
Well, I don't think that will happen.
It will! You took on this job, you should work on it until you complete the project. That's a golden rule.
Tom, you're acting very rigid and strict all of a sudden.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying what the right thing to do is. Anyway, there's no need for you to rush back early. I'll take Matthew to the hospital tomorrow.
Please, take him first thing in the morning. That hospital is super busy from noon. Please?
Sophie, please don't come back home yet.
Why not? My business trip was cut short because our client changed our plans. You saw what I messaged you earlier, right?
Yes, I did. Lucky you for finishing early, I guess.
Yeah, I was lucky.
The thing is, we aren't home. We're at the hospital, so please come straight here.
I know. You took Matthew to the hospital, right? But why do I need to go? I'm tired. Can't I rest at home?
Sophie, Matthew was in a serious condition. He was taken in an ambulance. It's serious, Sophie. Please hurry.
What do you mean?
This morning, Matthew was really limp and unresponsive to me calling him, so I called an ambulance. Our usual hospital came and took him in. He's receiving treatment right now. You've got to come. He's calling for you.
What the heck? Why would I go? No way!
Huh? What do you mean, no way? Don't you care about our son? You're his mother, Sophie!
You say he was taken in an ambulance. You're lying to me, aren't you?
I'm not lying. I'm serious. Why would I lie about something like this?
Yeah, right. Why would you have to lie about this, I wonder? I think you're lying to protect yourself.
Protect myself?
Why don't you want me to go back home?
What are you on about?
You were taken by surprise because I'm coming back home earlier than you expected. I'm actually already in front of our apartment.
What? Already?
I wonder what I'm gonna find. What did you want to hide from me by lying to me like this? I have an idea or two what this is about.
What are you saying? You're talking nonsense.
I know about all of your lies, Tom. You just came up with this idea to tell me Matthew has been hospitalized. Couldn't you come up with something at least more believable?
I'm not lying.
I was actually texting a friend of mine from our neighborhood earlier. She said she saw you and Matthew near our apartment this morning. I suppose this is when you were on your way to the hospital? She told me that Matthew said hello to her, all bright and cheerful. Quite different from what you told me just a moment ago.
Shit!
Unfortunately, it's true. I've also heard something else from this friend of mine. What do you think it is?
What is it?
I'll tell you the rest after I go in the house.
Wait! Don't go inside! I beg you!
I already opened the door. Drum roll, please.
What's happening? What's the situation? Come on, answer me!
It's all finished.
Finished? What is?
My marriage to you. I just entered our bedroom and a young lady is sleeping half naked in our bed. I woke her up and she confessed that she's been having an affair with you.
Shit! I texted her so many times that my wife would be coming back early. Why didn't she leave?
It doesn't seem like she ignored you on purpose. Seems like her phone ran out of battery.
Sophie, let's talk this through.
I've already talked to your lover. I'm done here. I've got most of the picture sussed out now.
Let me explain with my own words.
I don't think that's necessary. You let your lover inside the house. Our house. And you got her to help you with the chores and taking care of Matthew.
She only helped out a little bit.
You also slept with her. I got a lot of info out of her. I heard it's been over a year since you began seeing her. Every time you worked from home, you were spending time with her at the house.
Not every time.
I thought you'd done all the cleaning and laundry and everything, but no, you just got her to do everything. You fooled me there. I believed that you were such a good husband, and yet you were made up of lies.
You're exaggerating. I did some of the work too, but I'm sorry for lying to you. I apologize for that. I'm sorry.
It's also a lie that Matthew is hospitalized, isn't it?
Yeah. I just didn't want you to come back home. I didn't think you'd come back while I took Matthew to the hospital.
Yeah, well, I came back now deliberately. I wanted to come back while your lover was here alone. I knew you wouldn't take her to the hospital with you. I'd told you that my friend works there.
But how did you notice that I was having an affair? The neighbors told you, right?
First of all, you were acting really strange yesterday. You insisted on me not coming back.
Was I acting that weird?
You were always soft-spoken, so I found it out of character. You were shaky just from me mentioning the possibility of returning early. I thought it was weird, then my neighbor texted me. She asked me if I'd changed my hairstyle.
Hairstyle?
It seems like she spotted your lover entering the apartment with you. She thought it was me. That's when it all clicked, that you were cheating on me. I had our next-door neighbor look at our balcony. She noticed that there were women's underwear hung up, out to dry. That's when I knew for sure.
So that's how you knew. I guess you never know who's watching you. Shit, I screwed up big time.
You really are an asshole. I can't believe you cheated on me. That's disgusting.
I'm sorry, Sophie.
You shouldn't have forgotten how many friends I have around in the neighborhood. I know loads of people around our place. Lies always fall apart anyways.
I'm really sorry, Sophie. It was just a little mistake I made, cheating on you.
A little mistake? Ugh, kiss my ass. Don't you call it a little mistake. I'm filing for a divorce. And I'm going to file for you to pay me consolation money.
Please don't divorce me. I really am sorry. I swear.
And I'm going to take Matthew with me. I'm filing for consolation money from both you and compensation from that lover of yours. She's on her knees begging in front of me right now. You better know what's coming for you, Tom. I am never going to forgive you.
I'll do anything for your forgiveness. Don't dump me. I can't live without you and Matthew.
I said I'd never dump you, but I take back my own words. Goodbye, Tom. After Tom came back, he apologized to me repeatedly while he wept like a baby. I ignored his apology and his pleas and took Matthew with me to my parents' house. When my father heard what had happened, he flew into a rage. He helped me arrange a lawyer and I filed a divorce lawsuit. In the end, I was granted consolation fees from both Tom and his lover. I was also granted sole custody of Matthew. His lover is still in her early 20s. Since she claimed to have no money, I agreed to let her pay me by installments. Don't you think that's generous of me? His lover now pays me $1,500 a month. Apparently, she started working nighttime jobs to make ends meet, but that's none of my concern. Tom has also started a second job to pay for Matthew's child support. I heard that he began drinking heavily after not being able to accept being abandoned by his wife and child. Still, I feel no pity for Tom. I will look after Matthew on my own as a single parent. I will never rely on a man for anything, ever again. Whatever happens, I will raise Matthew by myself.
I won't be needing any dinner today.
Oh, really? Well, I've already prepared your dinner because I thought you'd eat at home tonight. I made your favorite dish today, too.
I'll have it tomorrow then.
All right. Well, you could have messaged me sooner about this.
I couldn't help it. It was a sudden change of plans. One of our clients suddenly asked us out for dinner. We're heading to the restaurant now, so I'll be late getting back. You can go ahead to bed before me.
Will you come back home early tomorrow? You hardly ever seem to be home recently. I'm pregnant. I'd like it if you could spend a bit more time with me.
So what? What does your pregnancy have to do with anything?
I can't move around like I used to be able to. I want you to help me out with the shopping, but I can't if you're always so late coming home. You're also out and about by yourself on the weekends, too.
Guys have a lot to do. I even have to deal with my clients and colleagues during my days off. Anyway, you can just order stuff online if you need anything. You'll be fine without my help.
Ordering online is more expensive than buying at the stores, Dan. There's an additional shipping fee sometimes. I can't just order online every time I need a carton of milk or a packet of strawberries.
Then just go out and get it yourself. Get some exercise while you're at it.
I do go out shopping when I can, but my stomach is getting bigger and my hips hurt.
That's because you haven't been exercising enough. It's your fault you've gained so much weight recently. Even that pain in your hips, it's because you gained so much fat.
The doctor hasn't told me anything about gaining too much weight.
He's just being nice. Looking at you asleep, you look like a fat seal. Sometimes you look like a pig. Can't you try to be fit and keep a good figure? I don't remember getting married to a pig.
You don't have to be so mean.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to be seen with you. That's why I don't want to go out with you during the weekend.
I am pregnant with your child, Dan.
That has nothing to do with you being fat. I would have thought you wouldn't gain so much weight being pregnant with my kid.
What do you mean? Are you saying that this child isn't yours?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just asking you to lose a few pounds. If you stay like this, you're a fat pig. I can't even look at you as a woman.
This isn't all fat, you know. It's the bloating, too.
You don't have to make excuses. If you want to prove me wrong, just go on a diet and shed some fat.
How do you expect me to go on a diet in my current condition? I'm having difficulty even walking, doing normal errands.
Enough already. I just told you the way I feel. If you don't lose the weight, I'll assume that you don't have any feelings towards me. If you want me to do something for you, you do something for me first.
Dan, there's something I want to talk to you about. Could you come back early today?
I can't today.
Why not?
I have plans.
What plans?
Stop pestering me. Why do I have to explain everything I do to you? I have relationships to maintain. I have a social life of my own.
It's nearly my expectancy date, Dan.
So what?
Have you thought of any name ideas?
You can decide the name. I don't have a clue about girl names.
We decided that we'll think about it together.
I can't help it if I don't have any ideas. Or is it okay if I just pick a random name?
I don't want to name her randomly. That's why I want us to take some time together to think about a nice name.
Well, have you thought of anything yet?
I've had a couple of ideas. I was thinking maybe Erica, Lola, or Valerie.
Pick one of those then.
Do you really think these are good names?
Sure I do. Let's go ahead and choose one of those names you just mentioned.
Why are you so uninterested with everything to do with our daughter? I prepared everything on my own, all the things I need for my childbirth and new things for the baby. You didn't help me at all with anything.
I don't have so much time on my hands like you do. I work every day. Unlike you, Emily, you're unemployed.
You don't have to be so harsh.
It's the truth. You quit your job when you found out you were pregnant. Who do you think pays for all your expenses, pays for food on the table? Me!
Yes, I know, but we decided together on my resignation. You can't just act like this all of a sudden. And this is our child, Dan, ours.
You've become so useless since you've become pregnant.
Huh?
Why do you think a handsome guy like me decided to marry a person like you?
Because we love each other, we made a promise to support each other no matter what.
Nope. I married you because you're good with chores around the house and you were working, so I thought we'd have a double income. You have a reserved personality too, so I knew that you'd obey me. It seems like you're becoming big-headed since you've gotten pregnant. You've always been ugly, but now you're fat too. You're a hopeless case, Emily.
What the? That's what you thought of me? All this time?
Yup. I've always been popular with the ladies being as handsome as I am. A wife should do all the housework and keep her mouth shut. You fell for my good looks anyway, didn't ya?
No, I didn't. Of course I like how you look too, but I fell for you because of your kindness, Dan.
You don't need to lie. If you really loved me, you could lose that weight. But you're getting more fat every day. It's obvious you don't care about me.
That's not true. But it seems that you don't care about me.
It's you that isn't putting the effort in to change. You just keep asking me for things. It's annoying. You ask me to do the shopping on top of my busy schedule and deciding names and stuff. I'm busy. I don't have time.
I've only asked you to do the bare minimum. You don't do anything around the house, so I've been doing everything, even when I'm ill. I've only asked for your help with the shopping a few times.
God, I regret getting you pregnant. I should have chosen a prettier girl to marry. Then I would have at least had a wife that's nice to look at.
You're unbelievable. Our daughter is due next week. She's going to be born any time now.
Well, it's not just my fault. It's mostly your fault, Lucy. I told you that I wanted you to lose weight, but you didn't even try. Just stay out of my way, okay? That's all you can do for now.
Dan, I had my mom to deal with our daughter's birth registration.
Oh, I see. What'd you name her in the end?
I named her Miranda.
Huh? That's completely different from the names you suggested.
I looked at her face and Miranda seemed perfect for her. I just knew it the moment I saw her.
If you're gonna end up choosing a different name, you didn't need to ask my opinion in the first place.
You didn't even try and think of a name.
It's over.
What is?
Our marriage. We haven't spoken at all this past week. And I knew when I saw Miranda, I can't raise her. She's far too ugly.
Miranda? Ugly?
She is so obviously ugly. I hope she'd take over at least some of my traits. But no, she's ugly just like her mother. Seems like my genes did nothing for her.
I think Miranda is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
You just think so because she looks just like you. I don't want to look after two ugly people. I'm getting a divorce. Good luck with your new life.
Really? Thanks, Dan. Are you really agreeing to divorce me? Can we arrange this as soon as possible?
Yeah, sure. Why you acting so happy? You're left by yourself to look after Miranda.
I know. After what you said to me the other day, I knew you didn't love me anymore. I knew we'd probably get a divorce. I'm happy because I thought you might fight me over Miranda's custody.
Why would I want her custody? I don't want to end up looking after her.
Good, let's get divorced today. We'll talk about child support and other financial issues later on.
Okay, sure. It's gonna be a whole lot less stressful living without you two. I'll pay for child support for my freedom. Are you sure you're gonna be okay from now on? I know your mom is a single parent too. You're gonna be pretty tight on money. Good luck taking after your mom as a lonely single parent.
I'm going to be fine. I have proper plans for the future. I feel so lucky everything has come to this, really.
What's so lucky about your situation? You're unemployed and now you're on your own to raise your kid.
Nothing you say is going to hurt me anymore. I'm glad we were able to agree on our divorce.
There's no going back after we divorce, you know that, right? I'm gonna go get the divorce papers as soon as I finish work today. As soon as you write your signature, I'm gonna hand it into the ward office.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. You've become such a useless bitch. You should have just shut up and obeyed me. This is all because you became fat and couldn't shut that mouth of yours. You should think about all the mistakes you've made. Hey, Emily. Is it true that you live in that huge apartment in the center of the city?
Yes, how do you know?
I heard. My friend who follows you on social media told me about it. Oh, you mean Billy?
I forgot you two were connected via Instagram.
How come? How could you live somewhere so expensive? Were you cheating on me with somebody? Was that ugly kid from an affair you had?
It's amazing how your brain works. I've never cheated on you. The apartment I live in was secondhand, but I got a great deal, so I bought the place.
What the f? You bought the place?
Yes.
Where did you get the money? Don't tell me you had secret savings.
I haven't used my savings yet. I won the lottery.
What? The lottery?
Yep, so I decided to buy a house while I can. Then I won't have any rent to pay. Of course, I still need a few $1,000s for other living expenses, but I can make ends meet with my savings for a while without working.
How much? How much did you win?
That's none of your business. We're divorced now.
Of course it concerns me. Lottery winnings may apply to joint property. I've read about similar cases like this in the newspaper. You won the lottery while we were still married, right?
Well, yeah.
Then I have a right to my fair share. You must be all settled down now. It's been a month since Miranda was born. We should talk about child support and splitting our finances and assets.
I'm busy taking care of my daughter. But I guess you're right. When would you like to talk this over?
As soon as possible. We're going to talk sometime this week. And you're going to tell me exactly how much money you won.
I'm not going to tell you.
I have the right to know. It doesn't matter whether you want to tell me or not.
I don't. It's my mom that won the lottery.
What the?
Surprising, huh? After the tough life she's had, I told her she should spend everything on herself. But she bought us this apartment. She also says she'll help us out and pay for our living expenses for the time being.
Your mom won the lottery? This is the first time I've heard about this.
Why do I have to tell you?
Well, I mean, we were married. I was your husband.
We were already over. You said so yourself. You wouldn't help me or listen to anything I ever asked you to do. You even told me I was useless. And that you married me in the first place even though you didn't love me. I don't think I have the obligation to tell you anything.
Look, Emily, I'm sorry. I was stressed out because of work. That's why I was so hard on you.
I see.
Could you rethink our divorce, Emily? I was worried about Miranda all along. She's our daughter. I regretted getting divorced. I really did.
Just a moment ago, you said you were after my mom's lottery winnings. You were so eager to talk about taking my money. Why would I believe you? You're just pretending you're sorry, Dan.
That wasn't the true me.
I don't care what's true or how you feel. We're divorced now. We're strangers to one another.
We have a child between us.
Well, I have sole custody of Miranda, remember?
I get visitations, don't I? We're never gonna be complete strangers to each other, Emily.
Even so, I'm not going to deal with you any more than the absolute minimum. When are we talking over our finances again?
Wait a minute. I want to annul our divorce.
We can't annul it. It's already finalized.
I'm sorry about everything, so please remarry me, Emily. Let's start over.
No way. You just want to start over because my mom won the lottery. Do you really think I'd marry someone who's just after my money?
I really am sorry. I want to raise Miranda too, together with you.
I have no feelings left towards you whatsoever, Dan. Not only did you look down on me, but you called Miranda ugly. Why would I give you another chance? You're the worst, Dan.
I won't hurt you or Miranda ever again. I'll do anything you say. Please, forgive me, Emily. I just want to live with you and Miranda.
This is getting embarrassing, Dan, how you shower me with your lies. I am perfectly happy with my new life living with my daughter. So, goodbye, Dan. I don't need a disgusting man like you to be a father to my daughter. Since then, Dan tried several more times to rekindle our relationship. I declined, of course. He seemed extremely jealous of how well I was doing with my new life. We had many issues and arguments over our financial agreement, but I'll make sure he pays me his fair share. All his friends seemed to think he was silly for making such a rash decision on his divorce, although I'm pretty sure I would have ended up divorcing him in the end even if my mother hadn't won the lottery. I would never choose to live with my ex-husband again, no matter what happens. It was stressful living with Dan and being constantly hurt by him, but those days are gone now. I'm so glad I was able to divorce him. Now I live with my mother and my daughter. I was anxious since it was the first time for me to bring up a child, but my mother is here to support me and help me. I know I can't rely on my mother's money forever, so I plan to start working when Miranda starts going to nursery school. Whatever happens in the future, I'll continue to make smart investments so I can fend for my daughter. I also hope to repay my mother for her generosity one day.
Hi, darling. I just went and met Julianne and her fiancé. I'm on my way home now.
Well, that was pretty quick. You're already on your way back?
Yeah, we had a chat and we finished our lunch, so I'm going home now. I'm not good with small talk myself anyway. Julianne and her fiancé had somewhere to go afterwards, too.
So how was Chris, her fiancé? What was he like? Did he seem like a nice guy?
Yeah, he was a nice young guy, but I don't know, but I have a feeling that Julianne wears the pants in their relationship.
Well, I suppose that means they're going to be a good match.
Oh, and Betty dear, I'm sorry I had to go and visit them myself. I'm sorry you couldn't come with me this time.
It's okay, I knew it'd be like this.
I wonder sometimes if I just brought Julianne up the wrong way. I thought that she'd accept you once she became an adult, that she'd understand how much you've helped her. Julianne has always been quite headstrong, you know?
Don't say that, it's okay. I know you did everything that you could. It's my own fault that she doesn't accept me. I should have tried harder.
No, you did just fine, honey. You suddenly became her mom when she was an angsty teenager. Back then, Julianne was in a bad place. She said some terrible things to you. But you always tried your best to care for her and to become her family.
I think it must have been tough for her to have to come to terms with having a new mother. It was always just you and her, but all of a sudden, I came into the family. I knew it'd be difficult for her.
I do think we tried to take things step by step.
She's more of a daddy's girl than you think she is, Paul. It's because her own mother abandoned her and disappeared all of a sudden. She has trust issues towards other women.
But we've been family for over 10 years now. I wish she'd finally accept you as her own mother. You're my partner, and I always felt like you're too good for a guy like me, Betty.
It's enough for me to hear you think of me that way, honey. For Julianne, she considers her biological mother to be her real mother. It's understandable. I understand if she never comes to accept me as her mother. Although I do wish she'd think of me as a family or relative of hers that she can trust.
You say so, but you were so moved and you even teared up when you heard about Julianne's engagement.
Oh, shush. I see her as my own daughter. After all, I did raise her ever since we got together.
Julianne. I wish she'd be able to think things through and reconsider how she sees you.
Things are never as simple as that. Human emotions are complex and messy. But I do wish we could become closer sometime in my life. Before I die, that is.
Oh, Betty, you're willing to wait that long for Julianne to come along? Once Julianne has kids of her own, she'll understand the love and care you gave her all these years.
Not everybody has kids after marriage these days, Paul.
Well, I would love to have grandkids.
Wait, you didn't tell Julianne and Chris that, did you?
Why? Was it wrong to tell them so?
Even a small comment like that can lead to a lot of pressure. You should be careful from now on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But I guess if Julianne didn't invite me for lunch today, I'm not invited to her wedding either.
That's where I'll put my foot down. She can't keep you from going to the wedding. That's taking it too far.
Well, it is Julianne and Chris's wedding. If Julianne doesn't want me to go, it's fine. I won't.
But...
It's okay. I'll be fine.
Okay. If you say so, I won't say anything to them. Could I just bring it up a bit, slip it in the conversation? Like, why don't we ask Betty to come too? That sort of thing.
I don't think you should do that, Paul. Julianne's not going to like it. All I want is for her to have the wedding she wants. It doesn't matter whether I'm involved or not. Hey, don't you have plans to come over to ours anytime soon? Huh? Julianne? By ours, do you mean your neighborhood? That's right. You have plenty of time on your hands, don't you? I can show you around the area if you come. What happened? The other day you wouldn't even introduce me to your fiancé. It's up to me if I change how I feel. I've been thinking about stuff. Did your dad say something to you? No, not really. Really? Well, thank you for inviting me, Julianne. This makes me so happy. I'll have to talk to your dad about when we can visit. We'll have to book a plane and hotel and everything. You don't need to do that. I don't need Dad to come this time. Why not? I just saw him last month. I want to talk to you this time. Ever since I left the house after graduating high school, we haven't talked properly. That's because you wouldn't reply to my text messages. Look, I'm sorry. What the? I'm sorry for acting so immature around you. I always thought you were after Dad's money, but I was wrong. I know I was wrong now. I see. Okay then, perhaps I'll arrange to go to your area at the beginning of next month. That's when I finish a big work project, and then I'll get some time off. A big project? You always seem to have so much time on your hands, I barely remember you ever working. Did you start a part-time job? It may have seemed like that to you, but I've always been working, Julianne. Huh. As long as you come over. Hey, are you going to introduce me to Chris, your fiancé? Sure, I guess. Thank you, Julianne. I'll take some gifts for the both of you. Is there anything Chris doesn't like to eat? Does he have any food allergies? Nah, he eats everything. Okay then, I'll text you once again once I've arranged the tickets. Okay. I know you must be busy arranging the wedding. I hope everything goes well. I look forward to seeing you next month. Hey, Julianne, what have you done? You know exactly what happened. I'm asking you because I don't understand. Why did you just leave me at the airport after you came all the way by car to pick me up? Please come back. I'm not letting you in my car. You're no family to me. It's your fault for believing that I'd ever want to spend time with you. You're so stupid it makes me laugh. You wanted to act like you're my mom, so you came all the way here by plane. I'm not trying to act like anything. You just want to pretend to be my mom. Just hurry up and disappear from my life already. There's no transportation near the airport, by the way, so good luck walking home. You bitch. Scary. Did you just call me a bitch? It's the perfect name for you. You're an ungrateful bitch. I knew you hated me all along. I don't hate you, Julianne. I always treated you as if you were my real daughter. Although I only lived with you for 6 years, I've known you for over 10 years now. I was so happy to care for you and to watch you grow into a young lady. I know Dad may not have realized it, but I saw you for who you really are. I know who you are. You always wore designer clothing and had all those designer bags. It's obvious that you're using Dad's money for your things. Don't act like you're my mom when all you are is a slut married to Dad for his money. I didn't marry your dad for his money. You can make all the excuses you like. I'm going to be straightforward with you, Julianne. I'm not short on any money. Do you mean you have a sugar daddy or something? Someone else who sponsors your lifestyle? You really think that would be possible for me? You know what I look like. I'm in my 50s now. I'm old. I'm sure some people have a weird fetish for sluts like you. Since you're an adult now and you're all grown up now, I'm going to tell you the truth of what really happened. Your dad says I can tell you. What do you mean, what really happened? I own my own company, Julianne. You? A company owner? You were always at home when I lived with you. While you were still young, I tried my best so I could work from home. You were still in your adolescence and you were struggling, so I wanted to be there for you. You seem to think your father is rich, but he's employed by a normal company. He's a normal employee. What? Dad is the one who has his own company. Doesn't he own a small company or something? Well, he used to have his own company, but your mother stole money from the company. She even stole assets he owned. What the? So your dad had no choice but to close off the company. Apparently, the company was owned by both your mother and your father. I didn't know that. I know he didn't tell you about this because he thought that you'd be worried. After the company went bankrupt, he started working day and night to earn enough money to be able to provide for you. You always had everything you need because of how hard your father worked. I was going to tell you all this after we dissolved the issues between us, but I'm sorry that I had to tell you this because of what happened the other day. Is this all true? If you can't believe me, just ask your dad to tell you. I've tried my best to help you and support you, Juliana. I know I may not have been perfect, but I always took care of you and looked after you because I love you. I didn't think you'd grow up to do something like this to me. I'm really disappointed with you. Dad, what is that woman doing right now?
You mean Betty? She's watching TV in our living room.
I want to apologize to her, but it seems like she's blocked me on her phone. I've called her so many times, but she's not answering.
I think you went a bit too far this time, Julianne.
This is all because you didn't tell me the truth sooner. I didn't know I was living off of her money all the while I lived with you two.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner, Julianne. I promised Betty that I wouldn't tell you the truth until you had opened up to her more.
Why not?
What would you have done if you knew that Betty was paying for everything and your expenses? You wouldn't have been able to talk to her honestly. You wouldn't have been able to be yourself around her.
That's not true.
You know, I didn't even have enough money to pay for your college tuition, much less your living expenses when you started living by yourself. If you knew that Betty's money was involved, you would have felt hesitant to be honest with us. Betty was worried that you may not be able to tell us how you really feel.
But I mistook the situation because you didn't tell me anything.
I don't think mistook is the right word to use here, Julianne. I think you wanted to believe that Betty was a bad person. You just blamed Betty for everything. You thought she was the reason your mother left, didn't you?
That's not exactly true.
You were still young. It was understandable that you weren't able to accept Betty back then. But you're a fully grown adult now. You're about to get married. Don't you remember how Betty prepared breakfast and dinner every day? She did all the chores around the house. She even went to pick you up when you got in trouble with the police. Yet you tricked her into going all the way to visit you, and then you left her stranded alone at the airport.
I didn't really think she'd show up.
Yes, you did. Did Betty ever once break a promise she made to you? You did all this just to hurt her feelings, Julianne. I'm so disappointed with you.
Well, to be honest, my fiancé said that it was rude not to at least greet my stepmother, and it pissed me off that Chris said that.
That has nothing to do with Betty, does it? I've told you this before, but you've always taken your bad mood out on Betty. If it wasn't for Betty, you'd already be abandoned.
I'm sorry.
It's not me you have to apologize to.
I'll apologize to Betty, so please, let me talk to her just for a little bit.
Okay, but don't get your hopes up. Just know that Betty was really excited when you told her to go over to visit you. She was looking forward to that trip. You may not have noticed because she's usually not a very emotional person, but she was over the moon after you invited her to see you.
I'm sorry.
I'll hand my phone over to Betty, okay?
Okay. Your dad told me that you want to apologize to me? Betty? Wow, it's been a while since you've actually called me by my name. I suppose it is. I wanted to tell you that I'm really sorry for what I did to you at the airport. I never knew how you helped me and my dad. Well, that's okay, Juliana. I helped out because it was what I wanted to do. When I first met your dad, his life was a mess. Once I started helping out, your dad and I began to talk and we ended up getting married. I didn't want to concern you with the financial situation anyway. You were only a child. You had a difficult enough childhood already at that point. I knew that my dad needed somebody to support him, and I knew I wasn't the one that could support him, so I was fine with him getting remarried. It was just a bad time for me. I know, Juliana. I know how rebellious you were as a child. I'm sorry, Betty. You always looked after me, and yet I think I regret what I did. I even heard that you were thinking of paying for our wedding and giving us some money for our new house. I heard you talk to your dad about not having enough money for your wedding. Well, I have this specific venue that I'd like to have my wedding at, and it's a bit expensive. I'll pay for your wedding expenses, Juliana. You will? Oh, thank you, Betty. But you'll have to pay for the house by yourselves. Huh? Juliana, you purposefully did something to hurt my feelings. I'm not going to help you anymore after this. This is the last time I do anything for you. I'm cutting ties with you. I bet you're happy to finally be free of me. Wait, Betty, it was a misunderstanding. I didn't know the truth. I didn't know anything. This is to do with morals and respect. Even if you hate me, there was no need to do something so cruel to me. You decided to hurt me and damage our relationship, or what was left of it. So this is the end result of your actions. I said I'm sorry. Come to think of it, I think I've been spoiling you far too much. I thought I'd at least make sure to support you financially when you needed help. But you seem to think you can just take money from me and your father whenever you want. We hadn't decided yet whether to help you pay for your house. I'm sure he didn't tell you that he'd pay for it, did he? But you always help me when I need help. That's what you always do. Just think about how much money a house is going to cost. Please, Betty, we won't be able to pay for a new house with just our own savings. You don't need a brand new house straight after getting married. Chris seems like a nice man. You both need to work hard and save up. What I'm saying is that if you pay for the house, I'll finally accept you as my mom, as family. I can't believe you're saying this to me after what you did to me. You amaze me with how absurd you're being. I don't care if you don't accept me as your mother. See, you don't consider me to be your daughter or your family. You wouldn't be so mean to me if you really thought I was your daughter. Juliana, how self-absorbed and selfish you have to be. I am scolding you because I think of you as my family. You're a grown adult now. You must know how hard it is to earn money. Money doesn't just grow from trees, you know. No way. I want my own house with my own garden. Then you'll have to work and save up and build one yourself. Dad told me that you own a company. I know you have the money to pay for my house. I promise I'll call you Mom if you help me out. You don't need to do that. Why are you being like this? I apologized so many times. Why won't you forgive me? I don't need a daughter who takes pleasure in tricking people. If you really want to apologize, show me by your actions. Prove to me that you've really changed. This is going to be my last message to you as your mother. I thank you for letting me experience being a mother, even if it was being a stepmother. You were a pain in the ass, but it was a good experience, no doubt. For the next couple of days, Julianne kept texting me saying that she was sorry, but I didn't reply to her. I knew that we both needed time to think things through. After a while, I received an invitation to Juliana's wedding. With it, she sent me a letter. She had written how she wanted to change her ways and that she wanted me to see her growth as a person. I don't know how sincere her words are, but I was happy to hear what she said, so I have decided that I'll go to her wedding. From now on, I'm going to be honest to Juliana and tell her how I really feel. Somewhere deep inside, I'd been hesitating to be upfront with her because she was my stepchild. I had gone too far to abide by her wishes and give her everything that she ever asked me for. Now I know that being overly kind to her was a bad idea. Some people mature as they age and are able to see the bigger picture of things. But some people need real confrontation to notice their mistakes and errors. Since I only looked after Julianne from when she was a teenager, I have no right to teach anyone how to be a good parent. But the one thing that never changed is how important Juliana is to me. I still consider her my own daughter. I don't know what will happen in the future, but I will support my daughter who has finally decided to change her ways.
Hey, Hillary. Are you there? I was just wondering if the funeral that you're at is finally over or not. And if so, then please tell your relatives to go home, or at least that they can't stay with us.
It is over, and everyone has gone home already, actually. But I want you to know that people noticed that you weren't there. I mean, couldn't you have just shown up for even just a moment? Would that have been so bad?
I told you that the funeral conflicted with my work schedule and just wasn't going to work out at all.
I don't know. I feel like your work would have given you the day off if you had asked them. Did you even try getting this day off at all? I mean, does anyone at your work even know this is happening?
Look, I just really didn't see all that much reason for me to even be at something like that in the first place, okay? And all your relatives are just so annoying to deal with anyways.
Well, I just think you should know that my aunt was pretty upset about the whole thing. She kept asking where you were and why you weren't showing up at all. I really didn't even have an excuse for her.
Well, just tell her that I was too busy to go and I didn't have time to stop by for even a second of that funeral. And anyways, all you really got from your mom was the house we're living in now, right? Here I thought we were in for a big inheritance, and in the end we actually only ended up with a couple of bucks. Sounds to me like things would have been better had she kicked the bucket earlier.
Seth, how could you say something so cruel like that? Did my mom not do so much for you? Think of all the times that you and I were in serious trouble and my mom was able to support us through it. Or that time that I passed out and had to be in the hospital for a few days. It was my mom who agreed to watch the kids.
Yeah, sure. But then she got sick and then you ended up having to watch over her until she finally kicked the bucket. I just thought that she would have paid more for that in the end.
Are you being serious right now? I can't believe that you're even saying these things. And besides, you didn't do anything to help my mom at all.
Excuse me? I didn't do anything. What about all the doctors that I had to take her to and all those forms I had to sign for her?
Okay, yes, you did a couple things for her, but I was doing literally everything else. You never even went to visit her while she was sick at home. I know that you never once went to visit.
And that's also because, guess what? I had to work during that time as well. But you wouldn't understand anything about that since you're just a housewife.
I just really can't believe that you're complaining this much about my own mother just after her funeral. But you know what? I also have to say, I'm really not all that surprised after all this time. You've never been kind to your mother-in-law.
Oh boy, here we go again. That's right, make me out to be the bad guy. I'm so evil just because I have a job that I have to do. Do you really want to start right now, Hillary? You do realize that we live in the house that we do and have the life that we live because of my hard work, right? I really think you need to open your eyes and realize where you stand in all this. Because you're just a useless housewife who doesn't contribute a penny to this family.
How could you say those sort of things, Seth? We're family. And besides, I think you're the one who couldn't live a day without this family.
And just what makes you say that, huh? What makes you think I need you so badly?
Well, how about the fact that you couldn't do things around the house to save your life? You don't know how to cook or clean, and I've been the one taking care of the kids primarily.
You don't know what you're talking about. All of those things pale in comparison to working a full-time job. Anyone could do what a stay-at-home wife does, but you're really nothing but a parasite.
You know, I really don't think it's good to think that the only thing that matters in this world is making money. I mean, I don't feel that way at all. In fact, I had hoped that we would have a more equal marriage.
What is the matter with you, Hillary? Why are you always trying to start fights with me, huh? I mean, really, what has gotten into you?
Look, Seth, we've been married 20 years now, okay? I have a right to tell you how I'm feeling. And I'm just letting you know that if your attitude doesn't change, that we're going to have serious issues.
And just what issues are you going to make for me that I could make 5 times worse for you? You're forgetting that I have all the power here. You couldn't last a single day without me in your life, but I could walk out tomorrow and be just fine. Hey, Hillary. I want you to know that as of tomorrow afternoon, you are not allowed back in the house until I say so. Do you understand?
You don't want me in the house tomorrow afternoon? Do you have some plans or something?
That's right. I have some guys from the office who are going to come over to look at the garden, and then we're going to eat at home.
Oh, I see. Well, okay. That's fine with me, I suppose.
But before you leave for the day, make sure that you make us all dinner and make it something good. I'm thinking that we bust out that fondue set.
What if you tried doing all of that yourself? The cooking for your guests, I mean.
Excuse me? And just why in the world would I have to do something like that?
What are you talking about? Why should I be the one who has to cook for you and your friends when you're kicking me out? You do realize that we both live in this house, don't you?
We both live here, but it's not like this is our house. You're only allowed to stay here because I allow you to stay here. And anyways, I don't really want to introduce my coworkers to you. I think that you'll just try and stir up drama and cause trouble, so it's just not worth it to me.
You have no idea what you're talking about. And if you're embarrassed to introduce me to your friends, then let's talk about the real reasons. You are always trying to sabotage me and make me look bad. How would I even be able to dress up for guests when you ruined the only nice dress that I had? How could I make myself look nice when you always throw out my makeup?
I don't know what you want me to say to any of that, but I think that maybe you should try being a woman worth putting a nice dress and makeup on in the first place.
You aren't even making sense anymore. You are just such a jerk. Do you know that?
Okay, Hillary. I really think that you need to calm down now. I mean, if you keep this up, I might seriously choose to leave you, and you don't want that, right? So let's just remember not to bite the hand that feeds us, alright?
I don't think of you in that way at all, I'll have you know.
You know, I've been noticing for a while just how oddly you've been acting. I mean, even the other day, you forgot to bring my suit to the cleaners. And there have been times when you haven't cooked for me like you're supposed to either. You know, if I didn't know better, I might think that you didn't respect me.
You and I have talked about this already, Seth. I don't know why we need to hash this out again. But for the millionth time, just because I'm a housewife doesn't mean that I have to do every single thing you tell me. I am my own person and I can act how I want. Thank you very much.
Excuse me? Are you serious? Of course a housewife can't just do whatever she wants. Besides, you're running out of excuses. Don't you realize that? You can't keep making excuses about going to take care of your sick mom. And soon our youngest daughter is going to be graduating high school and moving away for college. So tell me, what else will be keeping you so busy that you can't take care of things at the house like you're supposed to?
I have appointments. I have friends who I go to meet. I am helping Danny with her college applications. I am much busier than you think.
You really are such a useless woman. Do you know that? I've stayed with you this long because we had our first daughter and I knew I had to take responsibility. but I see now it was a mistake to marry you. You've been nothing but a disappointment to me. All you do is talk back, and now I see that you've just been dead weight around my neck.
Well, fine then. If that's the way that you really feel about me, then maybe we just shouldn't have anything to do with each other at all. And know that that means that I won't be getting anything ready for you tomorrow at all.
There you go again, talking back to me. Don't you realize that I'm the only one letting you live the life that you want to live? You'd be nothing without me. Honestly, I don't know what it is with women today. Back in the day, they used to listen to their husbands and not complain all the time. Then you start to give them rights like to vote, and suddenly they want to say in every little thing that goes on in the world. Well, if you don't want me to leave you, I suggest you think carefully about what you say to me next.
Here's what I have to say to you, Seth. I think that I can live without you, but you can't live without me.
You really have an inflated sense of yourself. Do you know that? Now look, I don't want to argue about this anymore. Just prepare the food for tomorrow, okay? And if you don't, then I'm really going to consider leaving you and never coming back. You've really done it now. Do you know that, Hillary? You are in deep, deep trouble.
I take it that you just got back home with your coworkers right now? Is that why you're messaging me like this right now?
I just want to know what the meaning of all this is. I thought I told you that I wanted you to get food ready for my guests and I. I texted you those words yesterday, didn't I? Why didn't you do this? Are you just stupid or something?
I am not stupid, thank you very much. I was just too busy with other things and didn't have time to prepare anything.
But you were in the kitchen this morning. What were you doing there if not cooking things for my friends and I?
What was I doing? I was cooking breakfast and packing lunch for our children, actually. You're not the only person I have to care for, you know.
But I told you that I was going to be having people come over from the office today. I told you to get things ready for them, so why haven't you? Do you have any idea just how badly you've embarrassed me? I don't care what priorities you think you should have. I should always be coming first. Always! Don't you realize how much you need me?
I actually can't recall ever once saying that I needed or even wanted you to do whatever it is that you think you do for me. In fact, you're the one always telling me what to do and giving me orders, not the other way around.
Me? I see how you're gonna be. You really need someone to change your attitude. Do you know that? But now it's too late. I've already taken out all of your belongings.
What do you mean you've taken out my belongings? What belongings? What do you mean by taken out?
I mean that I packed up all your crap and that I left it outside in front of our house. You realize what this means, right?
I can't believe that you would do something like this. What is the matter with you? How could you do this to me?
I didn't do anything that you didn't force my hand to do, Hillary. I've let you live in this house and leech off me for 20 years now. But now our kids are almost grown and out of the house, so you can leave too.
Are you kidding me? Is this supposed to be some kind of joke? You realize that you don't even own this house, don't you?
You really have some nerve talking to me like this when things are already so bad for you. I mean, don't you realize what this means for us?
If you're suggesting that we get a divorce, then I could not agree more with you on that point.
Well, I'm just glad that you're finally starting to get some sense knocked into you. So when you come to pick up your bags, I'll bring out the divorce papers for you to sign. And then you can go run away to who knows where.
You really have no idea what you're talking about at all, do you? You stupid, selfish man. I'll sign the divorce papers, but I wouldn't be so sure that I'll be the one crying and running away.
You know, your attitude now is just going to make it so much funnier when things fall apart for you in just a little bit. Now that I've finally gotten rid of your things and I'm getting rid of you too, it feels like a giant weight has been lifted from my shoulders. But just know that I'm not going to change my mind about this. And if you think the companies out there are eager to hire a woman who can only say she's been a housewife the last 20 years, then I think you're going to have a hard meeting with reality. But at least you'll finally realize what I've known all along, that I wasn't the one that needed you. You were the one that needed me. Hey, Hillary, what the heck is going on here, huh? I know that you have something to do with this.
Oh my, what could this all be about? I haven't heard from you in a while now, Seth.
I mean that I want to know why I'm being told that you're the owner of the house. Did you go behind my back and change the name on the deed of the house or something?
No, nothing like that. I've always been the owner of the house. You do remember that my mom willed the house to me, right?
But I never heard about that at all. How did this happen?
I literally have mentioned it to you so many times. I just figured that you were being too pig-headed to listen to me, though.
So then, what's with this letter I got in the mail then? Are you really gonna try and kick me out of this place?
I mean, it is my house, and I am welcome to do whatever I want with it, including selling it. I'm afraid that my memories of that house have become quite tainted, and I really don't want anything to do with it anymore.
But I don't get it. What's the matter with you? How could you do this to me? How could you just throw me out like this?
More. Did you seriously just ask me that, Seth? I mean, do you not even have an ounce of self-awareness as to the stuff that you've been putting me through? You literally kicked me out of the house without so much as a second thought. You've done nothing but condescend to me, make me do all of the child rearing, and on top of that, you told me that I was nothing but dead weight hanging from your neck and holding you back. So, I don't really care one bit what you think about what I'm doing. It's amazing you can even ask that question.
But I live here. I don't have another place to live.
You're not listening, Seth. I don't care. I don't care about you, your housing situation, or whatever happens to you.
No! You can't do this to me. Please, you have to change the names on the deed. I'm begging you. You can't kick me out of this place.
I already told you that it's my house, and I am free to do whatever I want with it. You have no right to tell me what I can and can't do with my property. And besides, I've already found a buyer, and I've already signed the sales agreement.
You've already found a buyer? Does this mean that you were looking to sell the house even before we got divorced?
That's right. I have been thinking about leaving you for a long time. But I was waiting for our children to move out before that happened. If I had my way, though, you and I would have been split up a long time ago. Actually, I really started to seriously consider ending things around the time that my mom died. But you know, it's been about a year since she's passed, and I think it's high time I do what needs to be done. In fact, I think that you should also know that I've already found a new place to live, so I really don't need that house at all anymore.
Where? Please tell me where it is that you're going to be living from now on. What is the address of this new house that you're going to be moving to?
Do you really think that I'm going to tell you, the man who I'm about to get a divorce from, where it is that I'm going to be moving into and living from now on? I don't ever want to see your face ever again. Do you understand me? Not only that, but both of our children also want nothing to do with you ever again either. They're going to be moving in with me, and the three of us are all going to be living without you. I've found a nice place where our two children will be able to commute to their schools, so we'll be just fine without you.
I can't believe that you would do something like this. How could you do this to me? You should show me some more gratitude for even letting you live in this house till now. Don't you know how hard I worked to put a roof over our heads? To put food on the table? Don't you realize how much sweat and tears I've poured for this family?
I agree that you've made enough money to take care of the four of us, and that we've been able to send our children to college, or are about to with that. But you also need to realize that your spending habits have gotten more and more erratic, and now you are driving yourself into serious debt. In fact, I've actually had to reach out to your mom behind your back and explain the situation, She's been giving us so much support, and you don't even know it.
I mean, that doesn't mean that I haven't been contributing anything, right? Besides, is that really even a good reason to be leaving me?
Of course it is! Every single time I try and mention all that I do for this family, you always start to bring up how much money you make and how much you provide. But you're spending like a madman and not saving a single penny for our children's futures. For our futures! Not only that, but any time that I've brought up even looking for part-time work, you always shut me down.
Okay, I get it. I won't divorce you if you just sign the house over to me, okay?
Do you think I'm stupid or something? Why in the world would I do that? In what world would that be a good deal for me? I mean, I already own the house, and I don't want to be married to you anymore. Besides, I already told you that I found a buyer for the house and sold it already, so you just have no choice but to leave. Lucky for you though, you have until the end of the month to pack up all your things and find a new place to live.
Okay, alright, fine. You win. Just please give me $50,000 and then we can call all this even, okay?
What? Why in the world would I ever pay you money like that? Why would you even ask for that?
Okay? Well, you can't just kick me out and tell me to find somewhere new to live on such short notice. This isn't fair at all. I need time and money to find the new place to live. So pay up. But wait a sec.
You really are crazy if you think that I'm obligated to give you a single penny after all that you've done to me. You're the one who doesn't know how to save his own money. You're the one who threw me out of the house without warning. You've done all of this to yourself, and I'm not going to clean up after your mess this time. In fact, I know all about that bartender that you've been going to see and bringing all kinds of gifts to.
A second? How in the world did you even find out about that, huh? I mean it. Who told you that?
If you really must know, one of our daughter's friend's mom happened to see you at the bar flirting it up. So, it seems to me that you really just don't want anything to do with this family at all. But you know what? That suits me just fine. Now why don't you stop wasting my time and start packing up your things? I'd also go and look for a good divorce lawyer if I were you. After the divorce was finished, and the house had been properly transferred over to its new owner, I heard that Seth became quite desperate as he realized just how much financial trouble he was in. He began to ask his relatives for money, but by then, they had all heard about the details of our divorce, and nobody wanted anything to do with him at all. I used the money that I got from selling the house and the divorce to move my daughters and I into our new place, and I've already found a full-time job. I know things might not be easy from here on out, but if that means being away from Seth, it will all have been worth it. I don't know why I let myself take the abuse that I did for as long as I did, but I know now that I will never, ever put myself through anything like that again. I just feel so lucky that I have my daughters and even Seth's family to support me in my journey forward. Wish me luck! Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.